Well, good evening, everyone. Brian Snow's the name, and Wednesday Night Baseball is the game. As tonight, we'll have the final of the three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the world champion Houston Astros. How you doing, everybody? In case you missed the first two games of this series, Houston has obliterated the Texas Rangers by a count of 27-7. They beat them 13-6 on Labor Day, and last night they beat them 14-1. Jose Altuve hit 3 of the home runs by the Astros last night, and they all came in 3 consecutive at-bats. So as we stand today, it is the Houston Astros that are in first place in the West Division, but the hard-charging Seattle Mariners, and we'll keep an eye on them. The Mariners are 1 game out. The Texas Rangers are 2 games out. And the Rangers have lost 4 of their last 5 games. In the last 10, the Astros are 7-3, the Mariners are 5-5, and the Rangers are 4-6. Rangers have lost their last 2, both to Houston. Seattle has lost their last 3, 2 of those to the Cincinnati Reds. And we'll keep a sharp eye on all the action going on tonight. Matter of fact, let's get you around the boards, around the majors right now. They finished the second inning in Atlanta, and the Cardinals lead the Braves 4-0. They're in the top of the 5th in Cincinnati. This is the game that we're paying attention to as the Mariners lead the Reds by a count of 7-1. A 5-run fourth has put the Mariners safely, and I stress the word for now. I stress the words for now, safely in front. So that's the situation right now. The Astros are going to try to complete a 3-game sweep of the Texas Rangers, and they'll have to do so with their ace, Max Scherzer, on the mound, and the Astros will counter with Justin Verlander. Max Scherzer on the year, 12-5 with a 3.55 ERA between Texas and the New York Mets. He has walked 42. He has struck out 168. You know the legend of one Max Scherzer, as well as the legend of one Jose Altuve. First time in Major League history that pitchers who were teammates to start the year will face off in a pennant race. It's basically a pennant race coming down the stretch. That is Scherzer versus Verlander. I nearly forgot the name. I'm sorry about that, folks. Sorry I missed the first 2 games. We got this one tonight. We're going to take a couple of minutes break, and when we come back, we'll get to the starting lineups, and we will get this party started. The Astros are going for win number 80 and a sweep of the Texas Rangers. Back in a couple minutes. Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props, and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Our pitching matchup tonight, Max Scherzer, who has thrown 2 no-hitters and has won the Cy Young 3 times, goes up against Justin Verlander, who has thrown 3 no-hitters, I beg your pardon. And these two were teammates twice, once with the Tigers and once with the New York Mets earlier this year. Let's get you to your lineups. First for the Houston Astros. Leading off is the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Jeremy Pena bats second. He's at short. Yordan Alvarez bats third. He's the DH. Alex Bregman bats fourth. He is at third base. Kyle Tucker bats fifth. He is in right field. Jose Abreu bats sixth, and he's at first base. Michael Brantley in the 7th spot in left field. In the 8th spot, Mauricio Dubon. He's in center field, and Martin Maldonado bats 9th, and he will catch. Through the lineup again, Altuve at second, Pena at short, Alvarez the DH, Bregman at third, Tucker in right, Abreu at first, Brantley in left, Dubon in center, and Maldonado behind the plate. That's your starting lineup. Batting order for the Houston Astros. Defensively for the Texas Rangers, it is Taylor Jankowski in left, Lodi Taveras in center, Adolis Garcia is in right. Around the horn, third to first, Josh H. Smith is at third, Corey Seager at short, Marcus Semien at second, and Nathaniel Lowe is at first. Jonah Heim behind the plate, and he will catch the pitching of Max Scherzer. So we're getting ready to go here from Arlington, Texas. And while we wait for them to come back from a break, once again had something to handle the first couple of games of this series, which I was looking forward to calling, but had to take care of some things here first. They got taken care of, and now we are just about set to go from Arlington, Texas. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll recap the lineups, and the first pitch is next.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
A little bit of fact for you. The Astros in the last 3 games at Globe Life Field have scored 39 runs. They have 49 hits, and they've hit 15 home runs in the last 3 games at Globe Life Field. They are absolutely punishing the ball in Arlington. They have a better road record than they have home record. Over the 7 games on the road, they've scored 79 runs, 114 hits. They're batting .386, their highest since the '58 Yankees. And the 114 hits only done 15 times previously, the first since the 1936 Tigers. Rangers, white tops, white bottoms, blue numbers trimmed in white and red. The Astros go gray tops and bottoms, blue numbers trimmed in orange. Jose Altuve set to step in. Max Scherzer will try to salvage and help the Rangers salvage the last of this big 3-game set. He rocks into the overhand windup and delivers a swing and a pop-up, foul out of play, and off we go at 8:07 Eastern Daylight Time. First pitch temperature, 97 degrees. Altuve at 321, 15 homers. He's driven in 39. He has 7 home runs versus the Rangers. The 0-1 pitch, low and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. We gave you all the preamble about this big matchup between Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander, former teammates on 2 separate occasions. The overhead wind and the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, strike, and the count's 1-2. Scherzer can still bring it in the mid to upper 90s. 1-2 the count. Scherzer is ready. The windup and the pitch on the way is low, and the count is now even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Normally, I would say you want to make your opposing pitcher throw pitches, but we're talking about 2 power pitchers that love to throw. The 2-2 to Scherzer. From Scherzer, swing and a miss, and now Altuve is gone. So a swinging strikeout begins the evening for the Houston Astros. And up steps Jeremy Pena, who has seen his average rise over the past 2 games to 263 on the year. So Altuve strikes out to begin. The wind and the pitch to Pena. A swing and a shot toward left, and that will be over the head and off the wall of Jankowski. Pena will hustle into second. He makes it with a sliding double. So Pena picks up Altuve with a 1-out double to left. Tried to get him with a first pitch changeup, and Pena was waiting on it and nearly laced it out of here. That went off the top of the wall. Jankowski played it on a hop and was able to get it back in. So Pena stands at second with 1 out here in the top of the first. And here's the big man, Yordan Alvarez, hitting at 293 on the year, and his average has gone up since he's been back in the lineup. Scherzer works from the high set position. The kick and the pitch, a breaking ball outside, and the count's 1-0. 1-0 the count to Yordan Alvarez, hitting at 293, 24 homers. He's driven in 79. He's hitting .310 on the road in 92 games played. From the set, here's the 1-0 to Alvarez. A breaking ball strike, and the count's even 1-1. Yordan Alvarez hitting .386, 5th best in the American League with runners in scoring position. A ball, a strike and out, runner at second. That's Jeremy Pena. Third base side of the rubber works Scherzer. A glance to second. The pitch on the way. A swing and a drive into center field. Going back, Leota Taveras, and that ball is gone. See you later. So Yordan Alvarez hits home run number 25, and the Astros are in flight, off and running. They lead 2-0. So a strikeout, a double, and a home run has gotten the Astros on the board first. Number 25 for the big man, Yordan Alvarez. And as mentioned, they are 17-5 in their last 22 games here at Globe Life Park. Alex Bregman steps in and takes a strike, and the count's 0-1. 2-0 in favor of the Astros. They got out early last night. They trailed in game 1 of this series. That's a breaking ball outside. They checked it first for a swing, no swing. The count's now even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Alex Bregman, 5th in the American League with 92 RBIs. He's hitting at 271 with 22 homers. The pitch on the way is low, and the count's now 2-1 to Bregman. 2-0 Astros here in the top of the first. Yordan Alvarez has taken Max Scherzer deep. The kick and the pitch, a swing and a foul to the backstop. And the count is now even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 2 in for the Houston Astros, and the champs are off and rolling. Looking for a 3-game sweep. The wind in the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a bouncing ball to third. That's a fair ball gathered in by Smith. The toss across the first is in time. And there's 2 out here in the top of the first. Let's see if we'll take a look at that. That's a great play by Josh Smith, ranging far to his left in foul territory, able to snow cone it. And the toss across the first. As Bregman's called out. So that'll bring Kyle Tucker to the plate. With 2 out and 2 in. Scherzer from the overhead wind, kicks and fires. A swing and a foul out of play to the left, and the count is 0-1 to Kyle Tucker. Tucker at 290, 26 homers. He's driven in 99. He ranks second in RBIs behind Adolis Garcia, who has an even 100. The pitch on the way is a fastball strike, and the count is 0-2. 0-2 the count to Kyle Tucker. 2-0 Astros here in the first on a 2-run homer by Yordan Alvarez. Scherzer is ready from the overhead wind, and the pitch. A swing and a tap foul, third base side. Count stays where it is at 0-2. Tucker hitting at 290. 26 homers. He's driven in 99 on the year, trying to get that elusive 100th RBI. Now Scherzer is ready. So is Tucker from the overhead wind. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss, and Tucker is gone. So Scherzer gets 2 strikeouts, but the Astros get 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the first. Astros 2, and the Rangers coming to bat on Wednesday Night Baseball.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at InvaderCoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the
All right, here we go with the Rangers lineup. Marcus Semien leads off at second. Corey Seager bats second at short. Nathaniel Lowe bats third. He's at first base. Adolis Garcia in the cleanup spot in right field. Mitch Garver bats fifth. He's the DH. Jonah Heim bats sixth, and he'll catch. Travis Jankowski bats seventh in left field. Josh Smith bats eighth at third base. Lodi Taveras bats ninth in center field. From the chest I wind, the first pitch is driven to deep left field, and we have a 1-run game. Marcus Semien immediately answers back for the Texas Rangers. They get one of those runs back, and it's a 2-1 ball game. So Marcus Semien, who hit 40 home runs with the Toronto Blue Jays, immediately gets one of the runs back that they gave up in the top of the first. Both of these pitchers, they're power pitchers, but they also throw a lot of home runs. Marcus Semien saw that first fastball and absolutely crushed it. So here's Corey Seager. It's a 2-1 game here in the bottom of the first. The pitch to Seager is caught. Or they say foul tip. They say foul tip. 22nd home run, 84th RBI for Marcus Semien. Corey Seager has 28 home runs. He's driven in 84. From the windup, the 0-1, swinging a foul, and the count's 0-2. Adalis Garcia yet to drive in a run in this series. He leads the American League in RBI with an even 100. The 0-2 to Seager. Fastball inside, and the count is now 1-2. So now Verlander has to bounce back after surrendering that home run. Verlander's ready. Chest high wind and the 1-2. Inside with a breaking ball. And the count is now even at 2-2. Verlander trying to paint the corner those last two pitches. And I wouldn't be surprised if he comes right at him with another fastball. The windup and the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Strike three called. One down in the inning. That time he did paint the corner. And there's one out in the bottom of the first. So after a leadoff home run by Marcus Semien, who it's his 29th home run of the year, Michael Brantley is in left, Mauricio Dubon in center, Kyle Tucker in right, third to first, Alex Bregman, Jerry Pena, Jose Altuve, Jose Abreu, Martin Maldonado catches Justin Verlander. From the windup, here's the pitch to Nathaniel Lowe, a swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. A 1-1 the count. From the windup, here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a little flare toward right and down for a base hit in front of Kyle Tucker. So now the Rangers have two hits, a home run and a single. Their tying run is aboard. And here is Adalis Garcia. Remember, the Rangers got off to a 3-0 lead in the first game of this series. Adalis Garcia hitting at 245, 34 homers. He's driven in 100. He is the American League leader in runs batted in. Verlander works from the low stretch. He kicks and fires, and that's popped up foul out of play, and the count's 0-1. Zavi is our first commenter in. He says, is this a preview of the playoffs? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. 0-1 the count. I said something earlier in the week on my show that a lot of people don't agree with. The 0-1 to Garcia is swung on and popped up. First base side, Abreu jogging in. He makes the one-handed catch. There's two out in the inning. So Adalis Garcia continues to scuffle. And with two out, here is Mitch Garver, who hit a home run on Monday in the 9th inning to cut the lead to 13-6, and that would wind up being the final score. So Verlander only giving up the one run so far. Righty to righty, here it comes. Fastball missed outside, and the count is 1-0. Jonah Heim is on deck. Travis Jankowski is on the hole. Garver hitting at 288, 16 homers. He's driven in 42. He's 1 for 8 in his lifetime against Verlander. The pitch on the way. Outside, and the count's 2-0. Verlander's thrown 12 pitches here in the first inning. Trying to keep it as damage, I beg your pardon, as minimal as possible. The pitch on the way. That's hit deep to left, but not deep enough. Under it is Brantley. He'll make the catch. And the inning is over. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're done with an inning. It is the Houston Astros 2 and the Texas Rangers 1.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics, officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
We begin the second as Jose Abreu swings at the first pitch and lifts it out to left. Travis Jankowski jogs under it. He makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down, 1 pitch, 1 out in the top of the second. Abreu, Michael Brantley, and Mauricio Dubon. As Michael Brantley, Uncle Mike, is back in the lineup after what is essentially a year-long injury. He is 4 for 16 in 5 games. He has a home run and 4 RBI to his credit. Pitch to Brantley is low, ball 1. 2-1 our score in favor of the Houston Astros. They get a 2-run homer. Astros do from Yordan Alvarez, and then a solo shot by Marcus Semien halves the lead. Next one, right down the middle for a strike, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Scherzer ready, works third base side of the rubber. The windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive into deep right field. Back goes Garcia at the wall. He leaps, and it is off the top of the wall and gone. And Garcia is down in right field. Brantley gets the run back for the Astros. Let's make sure everyone is all right. And it is now 3-1. As they've reestablished the 2-run lead. Second home run of the year from Michael Brantley. And again, it came on an off-speed pitch, and Brantley didn't miss it. Second home run of the year for Michael Brantley. As it did indeed clear the fence, and it's out of the yard, and they're taking a look at Adolis Garcia. Second straight inning with a home run for the Houston Astros. Mauricio Dubon is due next. They continue to look at Adolis Garcia, who made a great jumping attempt, but it looked like he may have twisted his right knee. Is that what they're looking at? And they're going to take his equipment from him, as it just was out of his reach. Oh, I can see they're looking at his right knee, and we just saw the replay, and he is so mad at himself that he missed the ball and he landed so wrong. And that's their leader in RBIs, who is limping off the field. And let's hope it's nothing serious, that he's able to finish the season. After a great attempt like that and landing very awkwardly, and after looking at the replay, I can see I can see the way that he landed so awkwardly. And I mean, it's like, I want to say, well, I'm not going to make any speculation right now. He is limping off the field, and he's walking very, very slowly. The Rangers, one of their staffers, is walking him off the field. And Robbie Grossman will take his place out in right field. So Adolis Garcia is out of the lineup due to an injury. And Robbie Grossman will play in his place. 3-1 in favor of the Astros. Here in the top of the second inning. Michael Brantley just hit a solo shot to match the home run hit by Marcus Semien in the bottom of the first, and the Astros again have reestablished the 2-run lead. It's now 3-1 with one out here in the second, and here's Mauricio Dubon as Scherzer kicks and fires. A swing and a pop-up foul out of play for strike one. Mauricio at 276, 9 homers. He's driven in 40. In his last 4 games, he's 6 for 17. The wind in the 0-1. A swing and a smash to short. Up with it is Seager. The toss across to first is in time. 2 down in the inning. So 3-1 in favor of the Houston Astros. F2, and here's Martin Maldonado. Maldonado hitting at 188, 13 homers. He's driven in 32. The 13 homers is the third highest of his career. The pitch is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Jose Altuve on deck. Jeremy Pena in the hole. In case you just missed it, Michael Brantley hit a solo shot to right field. 0-1 to Martin. A swing at a little looper headed down into center field for a base hit. So Maldonado makes a gentle turn around first. 4th hit now for the Astros. 2 in each inning. And here is Jose Altuve. And it just seemed, in case you just joined us, let's get you caught up. 2-run homer by Yordan Alvarez. Solo shot by Marcus Semien made the score 2-1. Michael Brantley hit a solo shot here in the second. And on that play, Adolis Garcia came down and twisted his knee. He is now out of the game. Robbie Grossman is in for him in right field. That's where we stand right now. Max Scherzer comes set. And the pitch, a swing and a high fly ball, a pop-up rather, to short. Corey Seager going out into short left field. He makes the catch. And Altuve is not having a good night. He's 0 for 2, but he's having a great series. A run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second. It's a 2-run lead for the Astros again. They lead it 3-1 on Wednesday Night Baseball.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
To the bottom of the second inning, 3-1 in favor of the Houston Astros. Jonah Heim, Travis Jankowski, and Josh H. Smith to face Justin Verlander. And the pitch to Jonah Heim is fouled out of play for strike one. 6, 7, and 8 due for the Rangers Here in the bottom of the second, they trail 3-1. Jonah Heim at 270, 15 homers. He's driven in 77. He's hitting 308 this season against Houston. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. Verlander reared back and had a little more giddy up on that one at 95. So all 4 runs combined so far, courtesy of the home run. 3 home runs in the game, and we played an inning plus. Next one, Hyde, and the count's 1-2 to Jonah Heim. Adolis Garcia is out of the game with an injury. Robbie Grossman has taken his place, and he will bat 4th in the order. Next one, bounce to second. Altuve up with it. The toss to first. In time, 1 down in the second. So Jonah Heim retired for the first out of the second. What is your dream pitching matchup that you would love to see? Here's the first pitch to Travis Jankowski. Drops over the plate for a strike with a breaking ball at 78. And the count's 0-1. Verlander staked back to a 2-run lead. And the 0-1, a fastball inside, and the count's now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count to Travis Jankowski, hitting at 270. He has a home run and 29 driven in, playing in 94 games. Next one, breaking ball strike, and the count's 1-2. What I've noticed about Verlander over the years is once he gets comfortable and he knows he has run support, he is borderline unbeatable. 1-2 pitch. Right there, strike 3 call, 2 down in the inning. And Jankowski slowly backs out of the box. Second strikeout for Jankowski. And he didn't like that last pitch, but it was a great pitch. He backdoored him with a slider right there on the inside edge of the zone, and Jankowski just backs up. So 2 up, 2 down to Josh Smith. Here's the pitch. Outside corner strike, and the count's 0-1. Smooth sailing so far for Justin Verlander. He has a 2-run lead at 3-1. And we'll keep you posted on everything that's going on with the Reds and the Mariners. The Mariners were out to a big lead last we looked. 0-1. Swinging a pop-up foul out of play, and the count's 0-2. Scoreboard updates will come to you during the 4th and 7th innings. And we got trivia for you coming up in the 5th and the 8th innings. So in this first year of doing alternative play-by-play, I'm getting a little bit of a good rhythm, a little bit of a good schedule together. And Verlander rocks, kicks, and deals. Fastball high, and the count's 1-2. Let us know where you are watching and or listening from. That's why Houston needed him. They're aiming for that AL West title. Yeah, that's exactly why they needed him. Josh Smith at 196 on the year. The wind and the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball up and outside. Verlander thought he had it, didn't get it. Counts even 2-2. That's exactly why Verlander wanted to come home to Houston. They're aiming not only for another AL West title, they're aiming for the world. They're aiming to repeat as World Series champs. The 2-2, a swinging a bouncing ball to the right side. Up with it, Abreu. Toss to Verlander in time. 3-1 on that put out, and the inning is over. So 5 in a row retired by Justin Verlander. Nothing across for the Rangers. We go to the top of the 3rd, and the Astros lead the Rangers 3-1 on Wednesday Night Baseball.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
We start the third as Jeremy Pena takes a pitch outside for a ball. The count's 1-0. 3-1 in favor of the Houston Astros. Pena doubled and scored ahead of Alvarez's home run. Swing and a miss, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. Thank you to Zavi for being our first commenter of the evening. Astros will not be World Series attendees. Yes, they will. I say they will. To be the champs, you got to beat the champs. The wine and the 1-1. Fastball inside, and the count's 2-1. And until somebody beats them 4 times in the series, to be the champs, you must unseat the champs. I don't see anybody beating them, quite honestly. 2-1 the count. The wine and the pitch to Pena. On the way, outside, 3-1. I'd like to trust the Orioles, but experience is a factor. The windup and the 3-1 pitch from Scherzer. A swing and a bouncing ball headed up the middle. Grounded, gotten in by Seager. The throw across is not in time. Infield hit for Jeremy Pena. So Pena is now 2 for 2. I'd like to believe in the Orioles, but experience is a big, big factor. And the Astros took 2 of 3 in Baltimore earlier this year. Since August 26th, the Astros have 114 hits in their last 7 road games. That's huge. That's huge. You got to be able to win on the road. If you can take care of business on the road, then it's not going to be that much of a problem. Alvarez hit number 25 in the first inning, a 2-run homer. He is now hitting at 295. As Scherzer sets at the chest. Doesn't look at first. And the pitch, a breaking ball upstairs, ball 1. Now, I'll say it again, Zavi. As much as I'd like to believe in the Orioles, they haven't been to October baseball in a long time, and experience is going to play a factor. Scherzer sets at the chest. And the 1-0 to Alvarez, high and tight, and the count's 2-0. Scherzer made a mistake to Alvarez last time. And Scherzer paid for it with a 2-run homer. So Alvarez is up again, 1 for 1 on the night. 2-0 the count to Jordan. And the pitch on the way, a breaking ball strike, and the count's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Nobody out. Jeremy Pena aboard at first. When you know it, the game starts with Jose Altuve striking out, and the Astros still get 2 runs in the first. And the 2-1 to Alvarez is high, 3-1. Three and 1 the count. I can see that view. I think the Astros are no longer the champs of the AL. Okay, prove it by beating them. That's all I got to say. Here's the 3-1, way inside, ball 4, and Alvarez, I beg your pardon, draws a walk. He's on board for the second time, and that puts runners at first and second with nobody out, and Alex Bregman at the plate. And remember, this Astros lineup is not fully healthy yet. All of these bats are not like really, really swinging well yet, and that should frighten you. 2 on, nobody out to Alex Bregman. Scherzer works third base side of the rubber. From the chest, he delivers a swing and a shot foul down the left field line for strike 1. We'll have to see in a couple of weeks for the O's versus the Astros. I can totally see that series, and I would love for that to go all 7 games. I would love for that to go all 7 games. Bregman, Pena, and Dubon each hitting above 420 in their last 7 road games. The 0-1, a swinging a fly ball down the right field line. Robbie Grossman giving chase in the corner, makes the catch, and there's one down as Jeremy Pena will tag and go to third. So that turns into a sacrifice fly as Pena moves up a base. Remember, Robbie Grossman has taken the place of Adolis Garcia. And remember, the other team you got to keep in mind is Seattle. You got to keep Seattle in mind because Seattle has no business competing anyway. Also have some young stars, though. Henderson, Adley, Mullins, Santander. They got a whole bunch of stars. They do. Experience is going to play a factor, though. Kyle Tucker is up. And he has a 59% rate with runners in scoring position in less than 2 outs. He's 0 for 1 tonight as he struck out swinging his first time up to end the first. That's outside. They'll throw back to third to take a look at Jeremy Pena. Those are a quiet but successful club like the Cardinals. That they are. You know what's going to keep the Orioles around for a long time? Their farm system. After 2016, remember, they gutted the farm system trying to get some players in. Now that farm system's built back up with some great young talent. A 1-0, high, 2-0. They're building their team, and they're taking a page, quite honestly, out of the Astros book. Kyle Tucker with 9 sacrifice flies this year. That ties for second in the American League. Runners at the corners with 1 down, 2-0 to Kyle Tucker. And the 2-0 pitch is high, 3-0, and I believe this is going to wind up being an intentional walk to get the bat out of Tucker's hands and get it to Abreu, who flew out to left his first time up. I want a Snowman case study on the White Sox fall from grace. Injuries, number 1, bad players in office for another. A swing and a foul on a play to the left, and the count's 3-1. I'm so confused why they won't rehire Ozzie. Ozzie ran his course, unfortunately. Well, according to them, Ozzie ran their course, and I knew this was going to be a bad season when we let Jose Abreu walk. And we had to tug shoulders to get him to re-sign his extension the first time. 3-1 the count to Kyle Tucker. Runners at the corners with 1 down. And the 3-1 to Tuck is outside, ball 4. The bases are loaded. Now we got problems. So a single, a walk, a fly out, and another walk as Max Scherzer has walked 2 and now struck out 2, and you wonder how quick of a hook this is going to be. JJ is in the house with us. What's up, JJ? I'll take a page out of JJ's book. Drop your link down below, and let's get some more people subscribed to your channel. Scherzer works third base side of the rubber against Abreu, and the pitch on the way is low and outside, ball 1. And this is where the Astros ran away on Monday, or they ran away last night, stretching a 3-0 lead to 4-0 and then 6-0, and then it was over after that. Pena, Alvarez, and Tucker, your runners. Swing and a miss, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. Jeremy Pena at third, Yordan Alvarez at second, Kyle Tucker at first, 1 down in the top of the third, and the Astros are threatening to blow this thing open right now. You had a good call tonight, JJ. Caught part of it. The 1-1 to Jose. A swing and a drive into deep left field. Going back is Jankowski at the wall. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It is grand salami time. Jose Abreu with a grand slam. His 13th home run of the year. And the Astros do indeed blow it open. It's now 7-1. You walk this Astros team, and Xavi, I hope this proves my point about experience. They have enough bats in the lineup to make you pay. And boy, Max Scherzer is paying right now. That's the 3rd home run he has allowed tonight. And Dave Niehaus, that's for you, my friend, as well as Rick Riz. The pitch to Brantley. Fastball strike right down the middle. The count's 0-1. I'm definitely going to cut that one, JJ. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed that home run call. The overhead wind and the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. 0-2 the count. That's their 14th home run in this series, the 5th career slam for the former American League MVP and Jose Abreu. And he hit 2 of them, I believe, in 2021. Swinging a foul out of play, and the count remains where it is at 0-2. Well, it doesn't matter if they're a wild card team or a division winning team. I believe they're going to win. I believe they're going to win the division, but all you got to do is get in. 0-2 again to Brantley. A swing and a shot toward left. Going back is Jankowski. He makes the catch for the second down of the inning. It is Mauricio DeBone, the 7th man to bat in the inning. Man, that home run by Abreu was absolutely scorched, in the words of my good buddy Josh Lewin, when he described a grand slam by Andres the Giant Galarraga. Here's the pitch, way outside, ball 1 to the 8th place hitter Mauricio DeBone, who bounced to short his first time up. And I got the exact time. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate that. From the overhead wind, here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Martin Maldonado next. Jose Altuve in the hole. So it's not Altuve that's starting him up tonight. It's Jeremy Pena. Pena 2 for 2. A single, a double, and 2 runs scored. The wind and the pitch on the way. Swinging a looper foul out of play to the right. And the count is now 1-2. Thank you very much, JJ, for the compliment. I truly appreciate that. 1-2 the count. Scherzer has thrown 54 pitches, 21 this inning. Next one, swing and a miss, and that ball gets away. DeBone will hustle down to first, and he's going to make it. So DeBone is on at first with a strikeout. That's the 4th one of the night for Max Scherzer. 3rd one of the night, I beg your pardon, for Max Scherzer. But because of a wild pitch, DeBone is allowed to reach first base. And the wheels have fallen off for the Texas Rangers. And Mike Maddox will come out and have a talk with Scherzer. And all you're doing right now, if you're the Astros, you want to pile on as many runs as possible and get your bullpen some rest. But here's the point. Here's another reason, Zavi, why I think the Astros are going to be a tough out. And no one, I don't believe anybody can beat them for this reason. Their pitching staff is healthy, especially the bullpen. You look at the Rangers bullpen right now, they're getting shelled. They are absolutely getting shelled. And you have a feeling their bullpen's going to appear early in this game. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1 to Martin Maldonado, who singled his first time up. The bullpen is going to play a huge factor coming down the stretch. Maldonado hitting at 190 on the year. The wind and the pitch on the way. Bounced foul, third base side. And the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was one of your best home run calls on here. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you cut that out as a YouTube short. I plan to, JJ. I plan to cut that before I go to bed tonight. 1-1 the count. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2 to Martin Maldonado. If I don't do anything else tonight, and I got a lot of editing to do tomorrow night when I get in from work. If I don't do anything else tonight, I'm going to edit my home run calls. And time called at the plate for Martin Maldonado. What I'm also going to work on for at least a little while is my combination setup with StreamYard and OBS. I'll find a way to do it. 1-2 the count. The pitch on the way is slashed foul to the right. And the count stays where it is, excuse me, at 1-2. They're in the top of the Here's the pitch to Maldonado. He swings and misses and strikes out, and the inning is over. Fourth strikeout for Max Scherzer, but a big one. They get 4 runs, do the Astros, on 2 hits. There were no errors, and 1 man left. The big blow, a grand slam by Jose Abreu. We go to the bottom of the third. Astros now lead 7-1 on Wednesday Night Baseball.
Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Bottom of the third inning begins with the ninth place hitter Lodi Taveras facing Justin Verlander, 7-1 in favor of the Astros. They've scored at least 7 runs in each game in this 3-game set. The pitch to Taveras is swung on and fouled out of play for strike 1. They're in the bottom of the 7th in the Queen City in Cincinnati, and the Mariners lead the Reds by a count of 8-3. So the Mariners trying to keep pace, with the world champion Astros. The 0-1, swing a tapper to the right side. Better hurry. Got him. Good play by Jose Altuve. And there's 1 out in the bottom of the third. So much that I've learned from doing alternative play-by-play. And the one person I need to thank for, just giving me the bug to go after this is JJ. I need some advice for this Sunday. I can help out with that. The wind and the pitch on the way is outside to Marcus Semien, who took the first pitch he saw from Justin Verlander and croaked it out to left field, giving the Rangers their only run of the game. The Rangers have scored only a total of 8 runs so far in this series. Next one, high, 2-0. I can give you some advice for Sunday, my friend. Yep, reps, and more reps. Semien coming in hitting at 274. There's a ball right at the bottom of the zone. And it's now 3-0 to Marcus Semien. Semien with 21 homers, 83 RBIs. I said 22 and 84 after we hit that home run, and that was a mistake. My fault. 3-0 pitch right down the middle for a strike, and the count is now 3-1. Let me know if you want to call Sunday Night Football next week with Pats and Dolphins with me. We might just have to make that happen. From the windup, here's the 3-1, a swing and a smash, base hit in the center field, and Semien is now 2 for 2 on the night. A home run and a single. And Semien's on for the second time tonight. So since JJ put me on the spot and asked me to let him know if he wants to call Sunday Night Football next week with Patriots and Dolphins, my answer is yes. There. Now you're on the spot, bud. And we'll stream it to both channels. Here's the first pitch outside to Corey Seager, who struck out looking his first time up for ball one. 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the third, 7-1 in favor of the Astros, and they're trying to put this series away. The 1-0 pitch is low, 2 balls, no strikes. You can tell when Verlander's missed a little bit when he throws that breaking pitch, he'll hop off the mound as his landing spot has always been to his left. Here's the 2-0. A swing and a high fly ball into center field coming on Mauricio Dubon. He's got it with a one-hand catch. There's 2 out in the inning. 3 hits now for the Rangers with the 1 run, the 1 run being a home run from Marcus Semien. So, JJ, my answer is yes. We'll do some double coverage for the Patriots and the Dolphins. So 2 out to Nathaniel Lowe, who singled his first time up, breaking ball way wide for ball 1. And if there's one thing that JJ has taught me, always get your reps in. And JJ, I appreciate you and I love you, brother, so much. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball low and outside, and it's 2-0. Verlander versus Scherzer. Never thought I'd see it, but 2 forearm Mets that got dealt to 2 Texas teams for a top spot in the division. Right now, it's all Houston. They won the first 2 by a count of 27-7, and they lead 7-1 right now. Next one, right down the middle for a strike, and it's 2-1. The last 5 matchups featuring 3-time Cy Young Award winners. Max Scherzer was involved in the last 2 when he faced Clayton Kershaw. Next one, swinging a high fly ball into right field. Kyle Tucker is under it right in front of the warning track. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. 2 runners stranded by the Texas Rangers through 3. And the Astros lead this game by a count of 7-1 as they look for the sweep in Arlington.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
All right, time for our SeatGeek scoreboard update. They're in the top of the 6th inning at Kauffman Stadium, and the Royals lead the White Sox 2-1. The Cubs have defeated the Giants earlier today. That final was 8-2. The Cardinals all over the Braves 7-2. They were in the bottom of the 6th. Mariners lead the Reds 8-3. They're through 7. Rays lead the Red Sox 3-1. They're in the bottom of the 8th. Marlins over the Dodgers 11-1. They're in the bottom of the 8th. Mets over the Nats 2-1. They're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Yankees lead the Tigers 4-1 after 6. Orioles and Angels set to go later from Anaheim. It was the Pirates over the Brewers. That final was 5-4. Indians over the Twins. That final 2-1. A's over the Blue Jays 5-2. And the Diamondbacks beat the Rockies by a final of 12-5, and the Phillies beat the Padres on JJ's channel. Here's a smash to short, up with it Seager, the toss to first, dug out beautifully by Nathaniel Lowe in time, and there's 1 out, in the top of the fourth inning. And Altuve, surprisingly, is 0 for 3. He's in a slump now. And as mentioned, the Phillies got their 77th win of the year. They beat the San Diego Padres, who have fallen far out of contention, by a count of 5-1. Waka takes the loss. Wheeler gets the win. And a pair of two-run innings, the fourth and the fifth, won it for the Phillies. They outscored the Padres 12-3. Here's Jeremy Pena, who was 2 for 2 on the night, a double in the first and a single in the third. He has scored twice. And a new pitcher for the Texas Rangers, as Max Scherzer's night is done. And since August 15th, the Rangers bullpen has a 7.17 ERA entering tonight. They have blown 10 saves. Next one, a swing at a high pop down the right field line in foul territory is Nathaniel Lowe. He'll make the catch. And there's 2 out in the top of the fourth inning. Here's Yordan Alvarez, who has also scored twice. He has a 2-run homer and a walk to his credit. The big blow of the game, a grand slam from Jose Abreu that put the Astros up 7-1. And that's where we stand right now. Alvarez at 295, 25 homers. He's driven in 81. Stratton's pitch is a breaking ball outside for ball 1. But I know I need, JJ says, I know I need football reps. Man, I do too. The 1-0, right down the middle for a strike, and the count's even 1-1. As JJ needs football reps, I need baseball reps. 1-1 the count. I'm so confused why they won't rehire Ozzie. Well, that was a conversation from earlier. Stratton's pitch is low, 2-1. To Yordan Alvarez. Alex Bregman would be next. Bregman's 0 for 2. Wouldn't you know it? 2 of their fire starters, Jose Altuve and Alex Bregman, are combined 0 for 5 on the night. And the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball outside. 3-1 to Yordan Alvarez. Coming this Sunday, I've got some football on the docket. And it's going to be the Sunday night game. It wasn't the game I originally scheduled, but it's going to be that game. Next one, way outside, ball 4. Alvarez walks for the second time. So 2 out, a runner aboard. 2, Alex Bregman, who is grounded to third and flew out to right. By the way, folks, if you want to help this channel grow, you can do it via Super Chat, and you can also do it via Cash App. The tag you need is $ Tallman Dr. K50. Stratton's pitch. Outside, ball 1 to Alex Bregman. Altuve and Bregman are the only players not to have reached base so far tonight. Wouldn't you know it? 1-0 the count as Stratton sets at the belt. And the pitch right down the middle for a strike, and the count's even 1-1 strike. Bregman 0 for 2 on the night. And the pitch is low, 2-1. 2-1 Alex Bregman with Kyle Tucker on deck and Jose Abreu, who has blown this game open in the hole. The Reds still continue to trail the Mariners 8-3. They're in the top of the 8th inning. Next one, right down the middle for a strike, and it's 2-2. 2-2 the count to Alex Bregman. Stratton has thrown 12 pitches to this juncture, as he is in for Max Scherzer, who lasted only 3 innings tonight. And the pitch to Bregman is outside. Count goes full at 3-2. Scherzer goes 3 innings. He gives up 7 runs on 6 hits, 3 home runs. The big one is a grand slam by Jose Abreu. The payoff to Bregman is slashed to left. Coming on is Taveras. He's got it. Inning over. So Bregman is now 0 for 3. Jose Altuve is 0 for 3. And yet the Rangers still trail the world champion Astros 7-1. Back after this.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
To the bottom of the fourth as Justin Verlander delivers, and that swung on and hit to center field by Robbie Grossman. He flies out to DeBone on the first pitch. One pitch, one out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. What are your thoughts on the National League wild card race, especially with the Cubs and the Reds? Go Reds. Period. I have a very, very jaded reason for that. A playfully jaded reason for that. Verlander rocks, kicks, and deals to Mitch Garver, and that's a strike, and the count's 0-1. 7 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Astros, a run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Texas Rangers. From the windup, here's the pitch. Right at the bottom of the zone for a strike, and the count's 0-2. Garver 0 for 1, flew out to left fielder Michael Brantley his first time up. And you have to wonder if this game gets even more out of hand, if Dusty Baker will give some of his players the rest of the night off. And that is tapped foul behind the plate. Count stays where it is at 0-2. So after that first inning where Verlander gave up 2 hits, a home run and a single. He's only given up 1 since. That came in the third from Marcus Semien. From the windup, here's the 0-2. Swinging a smash foul, third base side. We'll do it again. Matter of fact, before that single by Semien, Verlander had retired 6 in a row. 0-2 the count to Mitch Garver. From the windup, the 0-2 pitch, breaking ball high at the top of the zone, and the count's 1-2. And that's usually the pitch for Verlander. That's usually his out pitch, and he didn't get the call that time. I like it, but I'm unsure the Reds will make it. I am too. 1-2 pitch, swinging a pop foul out of play. We'll do it again. I had called for Milwaukee to win that Central Division. But the race of the year right now is the American League West. The American League West is the race of the year right now, with 3 teams competing for the top of that division. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Garver's gone for the second time tonight. That is 3 strikeouts for Justin Verlander. He blew him away with a fastball that time, four-seamer. And Garver had his timing messed up. They're in the bottom of the eighth in Cincinnati, and the Reds trail 8-3. We'll keep an eye on that game. 2 up, 2 down in the fourth to Jonah Heim. And the pitch on the way is way inside for ball one. Who are your wild card picks, Zavi? Who are your wild card picks? Heim 0 for 1. He grounded out to Altuve in the second. That's a breaking ball upstairs. It's 2-0. 4 in a row retired by Justin Verlander. The Rays lead the Red Sox 3-1. They're in the top of the ninth inning in St. Petersburg. Why don't they just move to Tampa? Next one, foul out of play, and the count's 2-1. Why don't they just move to Tampa? You can get some land right across from Raymond James Stadium and set things up the way they have in Kansas City. Because on one side is Kauffman Stadium, and on the other side is Arrowhead Stadium. Seems pretty simple. You would think it would be that simple. 2-1 the count. The kick and the pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's now even at 2-2. I don't think the Diamondbacks would make it. Philly, yes. Cubs, maybe. Diamondbacks, they don't have the. I don't think Arizona has the pitching. I don't think they have the pitching. In fact, the only two teams from the NL East I see would be Atlanta and Philadelphia. The 2-2 pitch is high and wide with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and the count goes full at 3-2. Alvarez hit a 2-run homer in the first. Michael Brantley a solo shot in the second, and Jose Abreu has blown it open with a grand slam that came in the third. The wind and the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's that. 1, 2, 3 go the Texas Rangers. We go to the top of the fifth. Trivia time when you all get back.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Top of the fifth inning, and we got some trivia for you. Coming up in just a moment, it's Kyle Tucker, Jose Abreu, and Michael Brantley. Tucker walked and scored his last time up back in the third ahead of Abreu's slam. And so far, that's the biggest hit of the game. Stratton on for his second inning of work, and the pitch is outside, ball one. So Scherzer goes 3 innings. He gives up 7 runs on 6 hits. And all 7 runs are earned. The big blow, a grand slam by Jose Abreu. The pitch to Tucker, swung on and fouled out of play. Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top of the fifth, 7-1 in favor of the Astros. All 7 runs courtesy of the home run. A 2-run shot, a solo shot, and a grand slam. Next one to Tucker is low. They check at third, no swing. And the count's 2-1. Zavi, here's a question. Why do you think the Mariners will claim the West? It's going to come down to that series in Seattle between the Astros and the Mariners for the West Division title. The 2-1 to Tuck is a strike, and the count's even 2-2. I think it's going to come down to that series in the Emerald City for the American League West title. 2-2 pitch is low, and the count's full, 3-2. He says, you know what? I'll revise my AL wild card. Rays, Mariners, and Rangers. That I can believe. I knew the Mariners and the Astros would get in because the Mariners have been playing like a house of fire. Payoff to Tuck. A swing and a foul on a play to the right. We'll do it again. Mariners since August 15th, I believe I read this stat last night or 2 nights ago, were 13-4. They're now 13-6 since August 15th. 3-2 to Tuck. Stratton works from the stretch. And the pitch on the way is ball 4. 5th walk issued by Rangers pitching tonight. Fourth walk issued. 3 by Scherzer. Here's Stratton's pitch to Abreu is low for ball 1. And so far, Abreu is the main reason why the Astros have this 7-1 lead. A 1-0 to Jose, swing and a miss, and the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Stratton came at him with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Most home runs over a 3-game span in franchise history. They have that record right now. They have 14. And that's a franchise record. Here's the 1-1 to Abreu, slashed foul out of play to the right, and the count's now 1-2. Mariners have a harder schedule while the Astros playing quite a few teams below 500 for the next few series. Well, like I said, it's going to come down to their series in Seattle to determine the division. Now, remember, Seattle swept the Astros 3 weeks ago. And then the Astros woke up. Next one, missed it. And the count's now even at 2-2. Stratton's like, where was that pitch? Didn't get the call. So in case you missed it, Adolis Garcia went out with an injury for the Rangers, and just Max Scherzer, as they throw to first and check on Tucker. Max Scherzer only lasted 3 full innings against this Astros lineup, which seems to have caught fire. And I said at the top of the season the West would go through Houston. 2-2 pitch, way inside, that nearly hit him. And the count goes full at 3-2. And everybody was looking at the Rangers saying they're going to run away with the West. And I'm one of the few that knew better. The Rangers are doing exactly what I thought they'd do. They're falling off. Payoff pitch to Abreu is driven to right center field. Grossman back, and he won't get it. It's off the base of the wall. Kyle Tucker will get the stop sign. Abreu in at second. And now they're runners at second and third with nobody out here in the 5th. Abreu went the opposite way for this extra base hit. He's now 2 for 3 on the night. And Tucker had to wait to make sure it didn't bound, to make sure it wasn't caught. So Abreu stands at second and Tucker at third, with nobody out here in the fifth. And the pitch to Brantley is low, ball one. Brantley 1 for 2. He has a home run that came in the third inning. He's hitting at 278 on the year. Infield in all the way around. And the pitch is a strike, and the count's even 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And the 1-1 to Brantley. A swing and a fly ball down the left field line, giving chase as Jankowski makes a sliding catch. Coming in is Tucker on the sacrifice fly. And it's now 8-1 in favor of the Astros. So a sac fly for Brantley. He drives in his 6th run of the year. Great running catch by Jankowski. And he nearly dropped it. He made a great snow cone catch and was able to get up and fire the ball back into the infield. So with Abreu at second and 1 down, here's Mauricio Dubon. And the pitch bounced in front of the plate. Good stop by Jonah Heim, and the count is 1-0. White Sox have taken the lead over the Royals 4-2, and they are done through 6. Dubon is 0 for 2 on the night, a ground out and a strikeout, but he reached base. Next one, swinging a foul out of play to the right, and the count's even 1-1. Stratton has thrown 32 pitches so far. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The pitch, fouled out of play to the right, and the count's 1-2. One and two, the count. And the pitch on the way. A swing and a little looper headed to right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Abreu will get the stop sign at third as the throw came in to third base. So Dubon gets his first hit of the night, reaches base for the second time. 7 hits now for the Astros, their first since the third inning. And Dubon really had to reach across the plate to get that one, and he got it. So here's Martin Maldonado, who's 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. And we have a pitching change. We'll let you know the new pitcher after this.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Pitching change coming for the Texas Rangers with Martin Maldonado scheduled to hit. And the Astros have blown this thing open on 7 hits 3 of those 7 hits have left the yard. They lead 8-1. And coming on to pitches, Jose Leclerc with 44 and 2/3 in his back pocket, 3.02 ERA. He has walked 23, struck out 50. He's allowed 5 home runs, and the opponents are hitting 188 against him. Leclerc's pitch is bounced in front of the plate, foul for strike 1 to Martin Maldonado. The Astros have yet to go up and out in order in this game. They sent 8 to the plate in the third, where they scored 4 runs, courtesy of the grand slam by Jose Abreu. They have the infield up all the way around, trying to cut the runoff at the plate, and that's Jose Abreu at third base. Leclerc has his sign, and the pitch, a swing and a bouncing ball to short, second one, return to first in time, inning over. So they get one before the 6-4-3 double play by Maldonado. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 1. They've left 4 through 5 innings. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Astros 8, Rangers 1.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Bottom of the 5th inning coming up. 8-1 in favor of the Houston Astros as they look for the sweep. They're in the bottom of the 9th in Cincinnati, and the Mariners holding on, leading 8-4. San Diego is next for the Houston Astros, a chance to, as Zavi said best, fatten up their lead in the American League West. Justin Verlander begins his 5th inning of work. And as mentioned earlier, this Rangers bullpen has been shelled since the All-Star break. There was a graphic I saw, I believe on Monday, where they've had at least 3 pitchers pitch an inning, where they've had at least 20 pitch or an outing, I beg your pardon, where they've had at least 20 pitches. Verlander delivers and a swing and a foul out of play for Thomas Jankowski, who was 0 for 1, struck out looking his first time up. Jankowski hitting at 269. 55th pitch thrown by Justin Verlander. And I said at the outset, want to make a power pitcher throw as many pitches as possible, but we're talking about 2 of the best. Verlander has the best of Scherzer right now. It's a breaking ball up and in, and the count's even 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to count. From the chest-high wind, Verlander kicks and deals inside with a breaking ball, and the count's now 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Verlander's ready, and he delivers. A swing and a smash to second. Altuve picked it up, got him. No, beat it. Jankowski beat it. Altuve had to go off his glove, And Travis Jankowski, was able to beat it out. So he's at first with nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. And I believe they will score that in error. And Jankowski did beat it. So with one out and nobody out in the run on, here's this fly ball to right. Tucker is under it at the track. He makes the left-handed catch. And there's one out in the fifth. And that has scored a hit. So Jankowski gets the fourth hit for the Texas Rangers. One out to Lodi Taveras. And Verlander's pitch is low, and Jankowski takes off. He'll swipe second without a throw. So he stands at second with one out. Oh, there's a question. Do you think the Rangers should have picked up more pitching at the deadline? Yes. Yes, for the simplest of reasons. They lost their supposed ace in Jacob deGrom. Is a strike to Marcus Semien, and the count's 0-1. Or counts 1-1 to Lodi Taveras. The 1-1 to Lodi. Upstairs, 2-1. But yes, Avi, they should have gotten more. They should have gotten more pitching. Leody Taveras is the correct pronunciation. I am all off tonight, and I apologize for that, folks. Next one, way outside and upstairs. It's 3-1 to Leody Taveras. Tried to write down these lineups from memory, and that's not a good thing. We're in the bottom of the fifth. 8-1 Astros. Verlander quickly comes set. And the 3-1 to Leody Taveras is outside, ball 4. That is the first walk issued by Justin Verlander tonight. And this is the first inning he's allowed 2 base runners on it. Well, I take that back. He allowed 2 base runners in the first, but the first one was a home run by Marcus Semien, who is 2 for 2 on the night. They are done in Cincinnati, and the final 8-4 in favor of the Seattle Mariners. So the Mariners are within a half game. I was hoping the Sox, Mets, and Angels would have done fire sales. Yeah, I thought so too. I think there's a fire sale that still needs to go on with the White Sox, quite honestly, because that window where I explained a couple of years ago, that 7-year window I thought they had, that's closed. That is closed. They're in the top of the 8th in Kansas City. Speaking of the White Sox, they lead the Royals 5-2. Here's the pitch to Semien. It's low, ball 1. They have some talent that I thought would help some contenders. I thought so too. I was waiting for the Angels fire sale. The 1-0 to Marcus. Fouled at the plate, and the count's even 1-1. Would love to have a double play right here. The 1-1 pitch. A swing at a ground ball, base hit in the left field. Jankowski will make the turn around third. He will come in to score, and it's an 8-2 ball game with runners still at first and second. So Semien is now 3 for 3. A home run and 2 singles and 2 runs batted in. He is seeing the ball well off of Verlander. Here's Corey Seager, who's 0 for 2 on the night. They need a new and fresh GM. Yeah, they do. Here's the pitch. A swing and a high fly ball into left. Going after it is Brantley. He's got it right at the wall. And Leody Taveras tags up and moves to third. And Seager is now 0 for 3. So the Rangers have gotten a run back.